Hey there, awesome RC fans. Welcome to TJsRC. Glad you're here with us today. Today I thought we'd unbox some new RC parts that finally came in the mail. I got the EZRUN Max8 here, and I was so excited when it came in the mail, I decided, why don't we unbox it together? So if that sounds fun, stick around and let's dig into this box. First thing I notice is that the box is pretty glossy. Looks to be decent quality. But you guys didn't click on the thumbnail and agree to watch this video just to look at a box. So let's go ahead and dig in to see what's on the inside. Oh my goodness, look at how huge that thing is. That is a beast of an ESC. Let's see, does it pop right out? It does. Oh my. So this one apparently is set up for dual battery input. I will not be needing that feature at all. I just moved up to 3S batteries. This thing will do all the way up to 6S. I will not be trying to run 6 or even 4S batteries in my Bronco. So first thing I see here is that I'm going to have to solder new connectors on. But I was probably going to do that anyways, so that's not a big deal at all. What I do notice, other than that right away, is the weight. It's definitely got some weight to it. I like that. I mostly do trail running and some crawling with the Bronco, so adding a bunch of extra weight really isn't a concern for me. This is one heavy-duty looking beast. And also, note the nice long control cable to go to the receiver. That is going to be pretty handy. I noticed with the brushed controller that I have in there right now that I had to pick a different path to go from where I put the controller over to the receiver box because the cable was so short. But this looks pretty long, so I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. The on-off button is pretty heavy-duty looking. Let's see what else we got in here. Some plastic junk. Okay. Those are some pretty heavy gauge wires. Look at the size of those connectors. Don't think I'm going to have to worry about overheating the wires going to the motor for sure. And obviously there's a little manual. We'll set that to the side. And stickers. Of course it comes with stickers. And a whole bunch of spare parts. Let's see, what do we got in here? Well, if the bag will open, we can look. There we go. So there's some double stick tape. That's important. That must be the cable that you use for programming with the program box. Some zip ties, extra little capacitor bank. If I recall, I think that is something you add in if you're going to be running 6S maybe. And it looks like a backup fan. Now that's an interesting feature. Comes with a backup fan. Pretty cool. And then the plastic, of course I drop it. Then the plastic mounting plate if you want. So this can mount to the bottom of the controller here. And then you can use these two screws to mount it into your vehicle if you want. And then at the very bottom of the box, there's the programming card. For those who aren't familiar, you would use a card like this to change settings like forward and brake only, or forward reverse with brake, forward and reverse without brake, and a bunch of various other settings. It's pretty handy to have. I actually have the program box coming from HobbyWing. I will be using that instead because that programming box actually has the ability to update the firmware in here. That's a pretty cool feature that I look forward to having. I'll do a separate video after I install this of how to go ahead and program it using both the program card and the program box that I have coming in the mail. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and admire this thing. I am really impressed with how beefy this is. The ESC that I had in there was basically the previous generation of this controller, and I thought that was pretty beefy, but that was nothing compared to this thing. I'm pretty impressed just having it here in my hands and looking it over, so I'm really looking forward to how this is going to perform in the truck. A couple of main reasons I decided to go with this particular controller. One was it's the new generation of the one I had, and I was really happy with the one I had right up until it stopped working. Another reason that I decided to go with this one is some of the programming features that it's supposed to have. So when we get around to installing it and going through and programming it, I'll go over those in more detail. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching me unbox this. I gotta say I was so excited, I just really wanted to share it with you guys. That, and it's been such a busy week and the weather's been not cooperative, but I'm glad I had an opportunity to sit down and get this filmed for you. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments, because when we do get RC stuff in the mail, if unboxing it like this is something that you guys like seeing, be sure to tell me. Give me a thumbs up and say so, and I'll try to make sure to remember to record some of that stuff when I do get things in the mail. That's it for today. Thanks so much for being here. You guys are awesome RC fans, and we will see you in the next video.